The entire crypto market just smashed through its previous all-time high, and while everyone's watching Bitcoin flirt with six figures, there's a token sitting at just 28 cents that might be gearing up for a face-melting 200% rally. I'm talking about SEI Network, and the setup brewing right now is absolutely ridiculous. We've got ascending triangles, institutional ETF filings, and trading volume that's tripled in 7 days. So is this the last chance to load up before this thing goes parabolic, or are we setting ourselves up for disappointment? Let's break down the data, the technicals, and why this moment in crypto history might be more important than you think. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I analyze crypto markets with actual data, not hopium and rocket emojis. We're diving into one of the most underrated setups in the market right now. So do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications because things are moving fast. Alright, let's get into it. Here's where we stand right now. The total cryptocurrency market cap has officially hit a new all-time high. According to recent market data, this surge reflects massive institutional participation, spot ETF approvals driving billions in capital inflows, and retail FOMO returning with a vengeance. Bitcoin and Ethereum are leading the charge, but here's what most people are missing. Altcoins across DeFi, AI, gaming, and Layer 2 sectors are posting double-digit gains. This isn't just number go-up energy. We're seeing increased regulatory clarity in major economies, liquidity injections from global central banks, and a psychological shift where investors who sat on the sidelines are now scrambling to get exposure. Long-term holders are finally being rewarded for their patience, and the momentum suggests this bull run has serious legs. Now, while everyone's glued to Bitcoin's chart, SEI Network that's been quietly building one of the strongest user bases in crypto. SEI just crossed 4.1 billion lifetime transactions, with daily transactions averaging 4.45 million, and wallet counts surging past 70.6 million. That's not speculative hype. Those are real network activity metrics that show genuine adoption. But here's where it gets interesting. SEI's trading volume has absolutely exploded, tripling in the past 7 days to surpass $250 million. Daily volume is now cruising above 150 million, and the price is up 9%, while most traders aren't even paying attention. This is the kind of quiet accumulation phase that makes millionaires if you catch it early. And then there's the institutional angle. According to reports, RecShares and Osprey funds just filed a Form N1A with the SEC for a staked SEI ETF. This filing is part of the ETF Opportunities Trust, which includes other blue-chip infrastructure plays like Chainlink, SUI, and Hype. Translation? Institutional money is positioning for SEI exposure, and when those ETF approvals start rolling through, retail will be chasing price action while smart money already loaded their bags. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what makes SEI special? There are hundreds of Layer 1 blockchains out there. Fair question. SEI isn't just another Ethereum clone trying to capture DeFi market share. This chain is engineered for speed demons, sub-second finality, and parallel execution designed specifically for high-frequency trading applications that centralized exchanges currently dominate. As Bitcoin stabilizes post-halving and Ethereum's Denkin upgrade squeezes Layer 2 profit margins, capital rotation into specialized chains like SEI feels not just possible but inevitable. But before you ape in, let's acknowledge the elephant. Wait, I can't say that. Let's acknowledge the obvious risk. SEI is down 70% from its 2024 highs. That's brutal beta exposure, and it reminds us that this token can move violently in both directions. Macro headwinds like stubborn Federal Reserve rate policies or sudden regulatory crackdowns could delay any breakout. So, why am I even talking about this? Because a well-known crypto chart analyst named Ali Martinez just dropped what might be the most compelling technical setup I've seen all month. According to Ali, who's known on X as R Ali Charts, still early to load SEI, a 200% move. And before you dismiss this as hopium, let me walk you through the chart analysis that backs this up. From September 2023 lows, SEI has carved out a textbook multi-year ascending triangle. The upper resistance is hugging that 35-cent mark, a level that's rejected price action 3 times but with diminishing volume each time, which is actually bullish. The lower trend line, drawn from the post-FTX crash bottom, holds firm around 20 cents, providing a rock-solid floor that buyers keep defending. Martinez's projection uses Fibonacci-backed geometry, not guesswork. A decisive close above 35 cents could catapult us toward $15, measured by adding the triangle's pole height to the breakout point. That 1.618 Fibonacci extension aligns perfectly at that target. At current levels of 28 cents, a 200% move gets us to 84 cents in the short term. But if alt season ignites the way I think it will, the full chart pattern suggests much more upside potential. And here's my expert take on this. The technical setup is only half the story. The on-chain fundamentals are screaming confirmation. RSI is coiling at 45, neutral territory, not overbought, which means there's plenty of room to run. The MACD histogram just flipped positive, and according to SEI data, active addresses are up 15% week over week. When technicals align with on-chain metrics like this, it's not gambling. It's probability stacking in your favor. Martinez's call echoes a broader altcoin renaissance that's building underneath the surface, while everyone obsesses over Bitcoin. If SEI cracks that 35-cent resistance on strong volume, this won't just be a profitable trade, it'll validate the entire thesis for performance-focused blockchains. The market is rotating capital into infrastructure plays that solve real problems, and SEI's focus on speed and trading execution puts it in a prime position. Let me give you my honest assessment as someone who's been analyzing crypto markets for years. The combination of factors here is rare. You've got a total market cap at all-time highs, which historically precedes massive altcoin pumps as Bitcoin dominance starts bleeding into smaller caps. You've got institutional players filing ETF paperwork for SEI specifically, signaling confidence from big money. You've got network activity metrics that prove real users are engaging with the chain, not just speculators flipping tokens. The technical setup is clean, ascending triangles with multiple resistance tests and declining volume on rejections typically resolve upward, especially when broader market conditions are bullish. And we're in exactly those conditions right now. Growing institutional participation, regulatory clarity improving, and retail FOMO returning means liquidity is flooding the system. Now, am I guaranteeing SEI hits $15? Of course not. Markets don't move in straight lines, and unexpected macro events can derail even the best setups. But risk-reward here looks asymmetric. At 28 cents, your downside is maybe 30 to 40% if we test that 20-cent support, while your upside could be multiple hundreds of percent if the breakout confirms. That's the kind of skewed risk-reward profile that professional traders hunt for. So, where does this leave us? The crypto market cap hitting new all-time highs isn't just a headline. It's a signal that capital is flowing, confidence is building, and opportunities are presenting themselves for those paying attention. SEI Network represents one of those opportunities that most people will only notice after it's already doubled. If you found this analysis valuable, check out my other videos where I break down market cycles, altcoin rotation strategies, and how to spot setups before they explode. Knowledge is your edge in this market, so keep learning. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment letting me know what you think about SEI. Are you loading up at these levels or waiting for confirmation above 35 cents? I read every comment, and your insights help shape future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Quick reminder, nothing in this video is financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments carry significant risk, including the potential loss of your entire investment. I'm sharing analysis and opinions based on available data, but you need to do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Markets are volatile, predictions can be wrong, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Stay safe out there.